Hey everyone, so I started a series on BGLH Marketplace called Mompreneur Chronicles to kind of give more insight into my life and the behind the scenes. Honestly, I don't really know if anyone really wants this content. I just really wanted to do it, so hopefully people care about this. So anyway, I did one already and it was an article, but people don't really be reading articles like that anymore. And I know that people are working and, you know, kind of just maybe want to put something on in the background and here. So I'm going to try to do them in video form and hope for the best. First of all, you need to know that I am horrible with makeup. It just took me 10 minutes to do this. And look how bad it is. It took me 10 minutes to do this in my bathroom just now. I don't know anything about YouTube and lighting and the fancy stuff. I'm literally holding my phone. I don't have a tripod. And I just want to tell you all this to set expectations because I don't have time to learn all that stuff. Like, I don't have time to go to Best Buy and get a bunch of material. I'm like, the sun is bright, so I'm in front of the window, and this is just gonna have to be good enough. So just if my eye, like if it's a distract, just don't look at it. Don't look at it if it's distracting you. But today I wanted to talk about the fact that when I conceptualized BGLH Marketplace, nobody thought it was a good idea and why I kept going regardless. So a lot of you know this. I started out as a beauty blogger, a hair and beauty blogger. I had a natural hair website called Black Girl with Long Hair. I still cringe at that name, by the way. But like I came up with it when I was 23, so you know. But it was about natural hair care. And during that time, I really saw a lot of different. Ooh, see, look at this. That's like a chunk of mascara. Guys, I'm so sorry. But anyway, during that time, I saw a lot of hair care brands become created and evolve. And some of them by former like natural hair bloggers and vloggers. And typically it would be a full line of natural hair products. Like it would be like a leave-in conditioner and, you know, a deep conditioner and all of this. So when I got the idea to literally just whip shea butter, people were like, what are you doing? Like, where is your leave-in conditioner? Where is your products? Like, this isn't a full line. This is stupid. The main feedback I heard was, why would people pay for this when they can do it at home? And, you know, the funny thing is when I start my blog, Black Girl with Long Hair, I got the same kind of reaction when I got the idea for that. I had just graduated college and I had always been technically natural because my mom didn't let me and my sister relax our hair, but my hair was a hot mess throughout high school. Like no knowledge of hair care. It was always breaking off. And so in college, I just did what I knew. I grew up in Jamaica. I was living in the United States for the first time in my life. Well, I was born in the US, but moved to Jamaica right after I was born. So this is the first time I was really living in the US. And so I did I was away from my mom who had been taking care of my hair up to that point. I just put my hair in braids all the time. It was in braids all the time. My senior year, I got it flat ironed regularly by this like guy. He was from a Middle Eastern country, but he knew how to do hair. My God. I mean, I was silky. I was real silky. But anyway, my hair was just destroyed. By the time I was a senior in college, it was breaking off. So I shaved it off, and that's when I discovered the natural hair community online. There was this like site named folkkey.com, which is kind of a precursor to Instagram. And all these women were like posting albums of their natural hair, and I was really overwhelmed, and I was like, I really want to compile this into a blog. And everyone was like, why would anyone care? Why would anyone want to look at pictures of hair? This is stupid. Like, you need to get a real job. and not think of this as a career. And I did it anyway. And so why in both instances with BGLH Marketplace and BGLH did I do it anyway? Number one of my main business philosophies has been, if I need it, then likely someone else will need it too. And when it was with my blog, I was like, I just went natural. I know that I need to look at these pictures and be inspired and learn how to care for my hair. And I'm a pretty typical Black woman in that regard. So I know that there will be other women who want that. Same thing with BGLH Marketplace. I was like, I don't have the energy to, when I want, you know, either to like buy shea butter and melt it down and have to slap like the melted shea butter on my body. Like if I just had like a jar of shea butter that was already whipped up and soft, that would save me a lot of time. And if it's going to save me a lot of time, then I know it's going to save someone else a lot of time. The second reason I did it is because when I started using the products, I was like, oh my God, like I haven't used a lotion since I started BGLH Marketplace. I just don't have a need for it. I haven't bought a ton of hair products since I started BGLH Marketplace. I don't have a need for it because, and people think they're like, oh, your formulas are so fantastic. I'm like, it's really not about that. It's just about the power of shea, cocoa, and mango butter. All we're essentially doing is not diluting that. You know, we make it prime and they do the work for us. The butters do the work for us because they're for centuries, you know, they've been used around the world for these reasons. So I was like, if I know that this is helping me out so much, helping my kids, then I know that someone else, some other mom out there is going to buy it and have the same realization as me. The third reason I kept going regardless is that I really think that, and this, I know that BGLH Marketplace has a wide variety of fans. This is speaking more to my Black fans in this point. I don't think Black people, I think we devalue Black culture. When we come up with stuff, a lot of times we don't think it's that great. I mean, or we might enjoy it, but we don't think there's any business potential in it. And I think that there's this discussion going on about cultural appropriation. I think we need to realize that a lot of the things that are appropriated are things that we don't necessarily value enough within Black culture. And that's not blaming us for the appropriation. I want to be clear on that. What I'm saying is that other people see the potential in things and we don't see it. I mean, shea butter is incredible. Mango butter, cocoa butter. I know a lot of us who grew up in the US or in Africa or in Latin America or in the Caribbean know about these things. And we take it for granted. We're just like, oh yeah. You know, we don't understand that these things that have been so integral to our cultures are really powerful, you know, and there is a way to responsibly monetize these things and for us to kind of be gatekeepers of this thing. Not saying that other people can't make shea butter products. There are a bunch of people who aren't Black who have incredible shea butter products, but I'm saying that if we know about this stuff, we need to like see that opportunity there. I think that's a big part of entrepreneurship, is being able to see and anticipate opportunity. I think the fourth reason I went ahead with it is that I think we don't understand. Like, I see my business as a product and a service. The service I provide is whipping shea butter, because a lot of people don't have time. And when people tell me, like, why would people pay for this when they can do it at home? I ask them, why do people pay for ice cream? Why do people pay for bread? That stuff they can make at home. Why do people pay for cleaning supplies? These are all things that you can make at home. You can make ice cream at home. It's really not that hard. You can make bread at home. You can make popcorn at home. Why do you buy popcorn at the store? Pre-made. You're buying the product, but you're also buying the convenience. And that's why I'm so particular. If you've watched the videos I've posted to Instagram and stuff, you know I'm really particular about our process. Like, I will never cut corners with whipping the butter. It's a pain in the butt sometimes because it'd be taking so long. But I know that what people are buying is the fact that I took the time to figure out how to whip this stuff en masse. So, you know, after a year or so, I think people started to come around. People who had previously been straight up, I mean, I don't even know if it's hating, because it's not like I was making no money or nothing. Clowning, I guess. People who had been clowning me did start to understand, okay, like, this is why this is a good product and an incredible concept. So I would say, you know, if you have an idea, don't always listen to other people. I think sometimes when you start out, you can see the vision and other people don't. And you just have to be confident in what you have to offer. And sometimes it takes people a little time to get on board. Like, I remember when I was in Chicago, I was living in Chicago when Barack Obama announced his bid for president. And believe you me, every black person was not on board. You know, a lot of people couldn't see the vision. I hate to say it, but honestly, same thing with Trump. I mean, I'm not a Trump supporter, but it's the same concept. People couldn't see it, but they saw it and they did it. So if you have an idea and you think it's a good idea, sometimes if you see the vision and the potential, you just keep at it and other people will see it too. So this is Mompreneur Chronicles number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm actually starting a Mompreneur newsletter, so you know whenever I do these chronicle videos. And I will post little snippets to Instagram too. But if you want to be notified when we do this, I'm going to put a subscription link to the Mompreneur Chronicles email list below. All right, I'll check you guys later.